I love stroopwafels in Amsterdam. After a layover in Frankfurt, Germany, and some goulash, we arrived in Amsterdam. This is the Rijksmuseum, which we will see later. Welcome to the Moko Art Museum. They had a really great Banksy display. Dollar bills, y'all. Oh wait, that's by Andy Warhol. I don't really know what else was in this room, but you're about to see a sexual balloon sculpture. Not his best quote in the museum, but there were a lot of good ones. Let's pause for a moment while I read you the description. This work shows a black and white stenciled Jesus hanging as if from a cross. He is crucified not by nail, but by dripping shopping bags. It is a satire on values, perception, and the transformation of the Christmas holiday over the centuries. The work reflects an outrage at the level of consumerism during Christmas, a time actually meant for focusing on Christian values, charity, and giving. It used to be a day of rest and reflection, and is not a time to be preoccupied with the material things in life. All parts of the image appear to be melting, reminding us that both material goods and the joy that is derived from them do not last. The famous girl with balloon. And another one. This was kind of a cool take picture in room that I didn't show much of. And we've got Mickey swallowed by a snake. And now let me read you this placard. The Mickey snake was first revealed at Banksy's theme park, Dismaland, in England, in 2015. This temporary installation was held at the seaside resort, blah blah blah. Banksy created this theme park as a play on the well-known Disneyland and sought to scare its visitors rather than giving them sweetness and joy. The Mickey snake is a direct and indisputable critique on Disneyland, which is a perfect example of mass consumerism and capitalism. The snake has eaten Mickey Mouse. Is Mickey Mouse and everything he stands for indestructible as he cheerfully stands upright inside the belly of the snake, or is he fighting for his life? Home and what's his face? I wish I read the description for this one. It's amazing how these pieces are actually fused with the wall. They're a part of it. If graffiti changed anything, it would be illegal. What happens when cereal boxes erode? Ouch. Basketballs that weigh like bowling balls. Heavy jacket. A calcified room. It's pretty cool. It's almost dripping. This room had sort of foam volleyballs and baseballs on the walls with some purple lighting. Good for pictures, unless you have my photography skills. Yeah. This is my dad on a giant rocking horse outside the museum. And we've got revolution. Symbolic. Now for the Van Gogh Museum. I really love around how the grass was part of the room almost. Yeah, that was all for the Van Gogh Museum. You're not allowed to take pictures, and I don't care much for Van Gogh anyways. Let's get in our van and go. This is the next day and we are back at the Rijksmuseum. We looked around the grounds outside of it before going in. They had some really cool flowers and even this weird spider. The museum. Clock video artwork in person. Got some medieval art. A head. A very famous head. Baby Jesus. I don't know what was special about this baby Jesus to me, of all of them. This guy's beard was on point. Amazing detail. Yeah. I mean, just look at the hair quality, and the fabrics are more beautiful than most actual fabrics. Yeah, great. Got unicorn horns. They were actually narwhal horns, apparently. Excuse me? I love food artwork. It's just amazing. 3D. And just look at this quality. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, sir, you are beautiful. Grumpy Dad. Hard to see with the shiny, but very beautiful. This is really cool if you look as far in the distance as you can. These people were all about detail. And we've got some ruins with a beautiful sky. A landscape with animals. This tree though, my trees look like lightning bolts. But this is some quality tree right there. And this was just an amazingly realistic painting that unfortunately I did it from an angle, so it's kind of hard to tell, but it was amazing. Spears. One of the things I love about art museums is the way they actually build the buildings. It's amazing, part of the art itself. And Rembrandt was represented, the artist with a special exhibition on display. This is the Night Watch by him. And another fancy man. I loved the expressions and poses of these people. It was just really funny to me. And a puppy. This was the most amazing painting of a boat I've ever seen. Great work, sir. He's the best painter of boats. He had lots of them here. The best painter. Lovely collar and abs. This cheese though, it's perfect. I love the way they paint food. And my first ever stroopwafel. This is some installation art they had as fancy light fixtures. Nice. And a candelabra. this was a Rembrandt, part of the special exhibition. They had a lot of these like ink works. I'm not the biggest Rembrandt fan, but it was cool. And that flower followed us down the stairs. It was kind of cool. Just love architecture. Always an ugly piece of artwork in the way, but cool architecture. And look at this marble work. Actually, it's a painting. Surprise! And can't tell who did that. Landscape with animals. Beautiful. Lovely. Great work. Basically the title is the same as what I just said. This is a fancy library. I'd never seen like the dust blocking green things before until here. And there's actual people working in this library. And a boat. I think this must be the father of the other boat guy because this one's the first. And he did some ink boat pieces. I don't even care much about boats. I don't like riding on boats very much, but this is amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful. And the perspective on this, look at that, great spatial visualization. And we've got horsies that are mermaids. Tapestry. Crustacean. With platters. Extra. It's like a competition to see how many people you can paint. This is an outfit from a concentration camp. Fine fabric. Very fine. Yes. Fancy chair. Fancy room. That was very dark. Fancy wardrobe. Fancy furniture. Is it a statue or is it a man? Howdy. Beautiful flowers. Now for some Dutch food. I got this beef with gravy on top of mashed potatoes and carrots and things. My dad got the meatball version, and my mom got a vegetable pie with homemade ketchup. This was a great little Dutch place we found. The name's coming soon. There it is. It's a cute little blue outside. De Los Hollandes. Cheddar. And this is the flower market. It was actually mostly seeds. It might have been the season, but later on we actually do see some real flowers. Those are fake. They had a lot of plastic flowers you could get. Like that whole bag is fake flowers. I think those were, I don't remember. Those are definitely fake. And here's the real portion. It's beautiful. It was so worth the walk. It was actually at the end from the corner we walked past, but it's so beautiful. And we're about to come up to where I see the no photography sign. Hides camera in shade. This is the famous stroopwafel place. I didn't actually buy them because I already had a lot of stroopwafels today. I think I say it wrong every time, but this is cool because I got to watch them make them, and she noticed. So they actually cut that in half. It's already so thin, it amazes me. Detailed work. And then spread on caramel stuffs. Yum. Lovely. Then we stick them together. Yep, that was it. We also were fortunate enough to visit the Anne Frank house. This is the exterior of the main house. went to the wrong place to try those. And off we head for London.